If you are already feeling bad about yourself and your body this year, I would absolutely love to ask you, has diet culture already got you in its clutches? Today, I really want to discuss some top tips you've almost certainly not heard before for dodging diet culture this new year. Before we begin, let's clarify what diet culture actually is. Diet culture is a set of societal beliefs that prioritise and glorify a particular body type, often promoting restrictive diets and unrealistic beauty standards. Diet culture is designed to make you feel bad about yourself so you spend money you shouldn't have to. It will tell you that you have a chronic case of not good enoughness and will keep you chasing an elusive ideal of perfection. It's no wonder that so many of us will be tempted to turn to diet culture this new year to fix this not good enoughness, especially if you are struggling with binging and weight gain. But here's the thing they're not going to tell you. Diet culture is not going to help you stop binging. In fact, in my professional experience, it makes it significantly worse. So today, let me share with you, as an eating disorder specialist, my top tips for truly thriving this new year. Instead of making strict resolutions, consider setting broader intentions for the new year. One of the biggest mistakes I see in clients and patients in recovery from binge eating is that they make weight loss their overall goal. But this generally fails because it feels pretty, empty. When our only motivation is to lose weight, this can get boring and dry pretty fast. Not to mention, this is a goal which doesn't really take into account any other part of our life or what's going on within our body. So this new year, if you are going to set some goals, which is absolutely okay, try to make weight loss part of a wider goal. So rather than simply saying, I'm going to lose weight, I want you to consider what binging or weight gain is blocking you from doing in your life. Some amazing goals of my own patients and clients in the past have been, I want to run around freely with my children again, to laugh with them and play, to feel comfortable on planes and travel around the world, to feel comfortable going hill walking and to get back into nature again. Whilst of course binge eating recovery and weight loss are part of all of these goals, when we make our goal more relative to our own life and what brings us joy, we're much more likely to stick to it. If you hadn't noticed, I'm a white woman. In fact, I am so incredibly white I can trace my paternal line back to the original Viking settlers here in Scotland. This means that with the current Kardashian beauty trend, I am oh so out of fashion. But the reality is that beauty trends are accelerating at a pace that we have never historically seen before. That means it's frankly impossible for most people to keep up with these beauty standards. And this is why I need you this new year to become your own beauty standard. I am never going to look like a Kardashian, and frankly, that's okay. Whilst I'm sure diet culture would love me to sculpt my body into some sort of Kardashian form, not only will this drain me of time and money, but it also takes me away from the essence of who I truly am. In a world that tells you consistently that you are somehow physically defective, loving yourself and creating yourself as the beauty standard for yourself is purely radical. Every single person watching this video right now is in their own way beautiful. And I can already feel you shying away from the compliment I'm giving you because of course we're taught to shy away from compliments, we're taught to not accept them. And we're also taught that we shouldn't validate ourselves, we shouldn't call ourselves pretty or beautiful, that we should only accept it from those around us. But this is the year that I not only want you to start accepting those compliments, I want you to start validating yourself internally. Even if you don't believe the words you're saying at first, I want you to start telling yourself, start telling your own inner child how beautiful you and they truly are. Give yourself the compliments you yearn to hear from other people. One of the most powerful things we can do in an attempt to banish diet culture is to tell them that they are wrong, that there's nothing wrong with you and that you don't need their help. Sound hard? It is, and that's what I need to talk about. Too often, I hear wonderful women tell me that the reason that they binge or have gained weight is because they're greedy, lazy and unmotivated. but this could not be farther from the truth. And diet culture loves this. It will latch onto this inner critic idea that you are in fact lazy, greedy and unmotivated, but this could not be further from the truth. What diet culture does not want you to know is that you are binging to suppress unwelcome thoughts, feelings, memories and experiences. It has become an accessible coping mechanism in your day-to-day life. Binging is a coping mechanism we developed to help us deal with unprocessed trauma. And before you say, Ruth, I do not have any trauma, hear me out. Trauma, in essence, is simply a negative or adverse event relative to our own lived experience. This can be anything from a child having a bad fall from their bike, to losing a loved one, all the way through to much darker incidents like bullying, emotionally detached parents or caregivers, or emotional neglect. In fact, we know that traumas of an emotional nature remain the top reasons for eating disorders developing. If the traumas in your life went unsupported, unprocessed, they linger around your life like an unwelcome ghost. And in an attempt to banish this ghost, your binging has stepped in to try and save the day, to suppress all the thoughts, feelings and memories this ghost is giving to you. Engaging in a safe therapeutic space which truly allows you to process these traumatic experiences is the best thing you can do to begin your recovery journey. And take this as a gentle reminder that in trauma therapy you don't even need to discuss what happened to you if you don't want to. What we're really trying to explore is the negative core beliefs that this unprocessed trauma has left you with. For the price of that crappy diet culture app, meal plan, supplements or whatever they are selling you, I will instead offer you 50% off my online binge eating recovery course with the code HOLIDAY23. I know that therapy at times can feel expensive and inaccessible, so I'm hoping that my courses will help you take the first step towards a more sustainable recovery. Remember that whilst diet culture will tell you that they'll solve your binge eating disorder straight away, that's not the reality of the situation. Recovery takes time and it's about progress, not perfection. I am so proud of you for even just clicking on this video today to start this conversation. And if you have liked it, go and hit the like button. It really does help other eating disorder warriors know that I exist. Happy New Year. I'll see you soon, my love.